What's up guys, Phantom here, bringing you Act 4 of my MGS4 Big Boss walkthrough. And unfortunately the first couple of areas, my sound didn't record, so I had to cut it out and put some music on the background, but I sped up some bits where it's not important to kind of keep it fresh, because but I've got some MGS3 music on the background, so hopefully it's not just my voice boring you. I don't know why I showed this bit, but I thought someone might want to see how I do this section. It's not really important, but yeah, it's a nice bit of nostalgia either way. We were playing this at some point soon, I imagine. After playing MGS4 like a million times. Yeah, Act 4 was almost showing off to do in one part. I managed to speed up quite a few things, because obviously there's some sections where it's just it's kind of a set time, but it will be in two parts, because of some sections took longer than I thought they would, in terms of explaining and that kind of thing. And also in this act I'll be using a lot of save reloading to save time, which you don't have to do. But I like doing it because some sections are quite tricky, and it just helps get a decent time and kind of thing. Okay, well, hopefully you have a lot of chaff grenades, because that's what I really use a lot of in this section. But in this first bit, you can go right and you go around the gecko, but it's not a massively consistent method, so I like to just kind of just go left and completely ignore him. You don't lose that many seconds. But once you get through the actual heliport, I do a save reload, because I like to get through this next bit quickly, and if you mess the chaff up, which is quite easy, you've got to run past that gecko again. It just gets annoying, so I save there. I pause here to get my chaff grenades out. You just want to get the one-shot sniper out, the M82, or 50 cal, you want to call it. Get it ready for, we're going to use it a couple of times. And here we're going to use the running smoke again, just to remind you it's L1, R1 simultaneously. Get it through that door. Try and throw it about where I do, because if you throw it too close, then the sound will alert the dwarf gecko, or the scarabs, we'll call them. Now they'll look towards you if you don't time it properly. But yeah, once you get through the canyon as well, I also save there and reload. That's why it fades, because it resets the positions of the gecko, makes it a bit nicer to run past. Saves you a chaff grenade as well. I mean, I've got 10, so I don't need to save them, but I try to keep it in mind that not everyone playing will have 10, so I've tried to use less than I would normally, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't save this next section. It's all one run from the canyon up until Oscar's office, because there really is no need, isn't it? There's no enemies or anything. If you want to be really quick, you should just roll a bit later than I do. And with these prompts icon, when it keeps calling you, you can press start yourself to trigger it, which I do because it's just annoying having to wait for it to bleep out automatically. So yeah, once you get trigger that, it's run back and press start yourself, trigger the conversation, skip it, straight up the stairs. Yeah, so some parts of this act really are just how fast can you run for each section, because there aren't that many enemies, and you can bypass quite a few of them with the use of chaff grenades. But I'll do a few other nice little tricks that will keep this video interesting, hopefully. I mean, I run against the doors there to get out as fast as I can. You don't have to do that, but that's what most speedrunners will do there. Unless you want to cut the corner as best you can as well. So once I skip these next few cutscenes, that's when I save on the way back out of here, because it can be a little tricky sometimes to go past the gecko that approaches you. But the sound should go back in now, hopefully. So. Oh yeah, and skip that code a bit as well with circle. You don't need to enter it, just waste your time. There we go.
I finished unlocking the door on the first floor.
Now, when a gecko lands, you can either like shoot to kill, or to get a high headshot to give you a second to run past without him noticing you. I opt for the latter. I mean, sometimes I kill him. I try and kill him, but I try and get a shot like clean enough to at least, you know, if I miss the kill shot, I still get it past him without losing any time. So. And I used the save reload trick a few times in this next bit. I save and reload here. And then I save reload here again once I fall down. After this cutscene, I'll save it and reload it. Which saves you a little bit of time, but also it's just like when you shoot the gecko, comes out the elevator, it's not the easiest shot in the world to do quickly, so you know, if you save there, you give yourself a little less hassle if you have to retry constantly. I mean, because watching this cutscene over and over again is a pain, so at least, you know, what you want to save afterwards, and that's it, you're done. Until you nail the shot.
Oh man!
Alright, so that's me reloading it.
Oh man!
There you go, just like, I got the shot there. So if you lie down here as well, and hold triangle to go play dead, hit the optic camera, I completely messed it up, I don't know what I was thinking, I was just tired. And get the concrete camo there. It's similar to the snow camo, so it'll give you a better camo index during the wolf fight to help you remain unseen by the frogs. I said you get them to get the camo in this next bit, but I save here at the snowfield before you drop down. And I don't save during the wolf fight because, well, you lose a bit of time when the camera swoops in on you. So I just kind of skipped my old tab to give not saving there. But once the fight does start, I do a menu trip there rather than before because the M4 is forced on you. I want to guarantee I've got the right weapons, so I press start getting my weapons here. I get the smoke grenades, which you're going to need for Wolf, and Raven's MGL, which needs stun grenades in it. And this is like one of the best tabs you can use for Wolf. So you want to like take out these frogs with the my shooting's a bit sloppy because I was very tired when I recorded this last night, so my shooting isn't as ideal as it could be. As you can tell, like it's messy shooting. Yeah, basically this route I'm going to show you is like where you want Wolf to be, but for me she doesn't appear there. I'm going to show you like the three places I look for her, but the same principle applies to defeating her. I mean, see her ahead of me now where there's on the left of those trees. That's where you want her to be ideally, but I didn't want to keep reloading it to get that, because I can't be bothered. That's why, you know, I'm not about getting a massive task. I want to show you like technique to beat her quickly. So she'll either be there on the left, there behind that wall on the left, or on the right where she is now for me. But you need the same method for both times. Basically, when I throw a smoke below her, but don't hit the shell, hit below her so she starts coughing. See where I throw it? You can't hit her. Then you get the stun gun out. Fire, and when she starts coughing, fire as fast as you can, and that will defeat her by non-lethal means. So you could actually get the doll from doing that if you wanted to do that method. And then it's another beautify, same principle as always, just the solo gun. Nothing new here, you know what to do by now. And as usual, I'll miss at least one shot as a running theme. Okay, and the next the next section will be just chaff abuse. Really, there's not much else to the act apart from the boss battles at the end. So I get my chaff ready here, and actually I'll end this video here because the next bit's kind of long. So hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please like and subscribe. Peace.